Putain. What? Oh, je suis désolé le nom, j'arrive pas à le dire, mais là c'est chaud. Bon, vous avez compris ça. Jeu, bah, vous le verrez sur le titre, hein, voilà. Un jeu un peu vraiment fun que j'avais vu en vidéo. J'ai totalement oublié parce qu'il était pas. Sauvegarde actuelle. Ouais, ouais, go. X carré. Ah, R2.
A lot of
Wow.
this isn't going to make sense to you,
C'est une nouvelle.
and I'm sorry
C'est-à-dire
about
quand
that. I'm just
j'ai
gonna start at
simplement
the
commencé le
beginning
début avec raison,
with
j'ai
the
vécu ici
house.
jusqu'à l'âge de... Je vais simplement commencer par le début avec la maison. Ah, c'est un beau jeu.
I lived here until I was 11, but
J'ai
I
vécu
wasn't
ici
allowed into
jusqu'à
the
l'âge de
half-floor
11
rooms.
ans, mais la moitié m'était interdite.
Inside the mailbox were bills from
Dans la boîte aux
7 years
lettres, il y
ago,
avait des
marked urgent,
factures de
open immediately.
7 ans où serait urgent, ouvrir immédiatement.
I hadn't been back since my brother
Hein?
Lewis's funeral.
Je n'étais pas revenu après l'enterrement de mon frère Lewis. Pouah, maman a traversé la barrière, là.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it
Dans
unlocked.
cette... Ma mère avait... dire que
Maybe
c'était...
she thought I'd know, or
Peut-être que bon,
she thought
c'était...
the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Ah, faut que je descende ou pas?
The truth is,
En
even
vérité,
after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my
je
family for
savais
only
que
the
je
house
posais
and
des
the
questions sur
answers
ma
to.
famille auxquelles seule la maison pouvait me... Ouais, bon, j'ai pas eu le temps de dire. Putain, le dialogue passe trop vite. Oula. Ah, c'est par là. T'as pas une light torche?
The woods around the house have always been
La
uncomfortably
forêt qui
silent,
m'entourait, mais...
as if they're about to say something but never do.
Ça faisait quelque chose, mais... Faire. J'aime ces genres de jeux. Ils sont magnifiques. Oui, petite maison. Ah non, c'est une type merde.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming
La
about
maison
it.
était exactement comme dans mes souvenirs. Wow, magnifique. Alors, petite pause. Je vais juste vous dire que vous voyez maintenant en bas, j'ai fait un petit ruban rouge vous pourrez m'ajouter en ami si vous voulez. Si vous voulez jouer avec moi, hein. Comme ça. Ah, attends, il y a des noms de persos, j'avais pas lire. Lewis, Milton, Gus, Down. Alors on dirait que Lewis. Alors attends. Alors je pense c'est l'histoire. Je sais pas, je pense c'est un arbre généalogique. Waouh. Vous avez compris. Qui était qui commence de batch plus vieux à la plus jeune, qui est nous, Eddie. Et apparemment, on a été invité à l'enterrement de Lewis en 2010. En tout, c'est le deuxième plus vieux,
As a
mais qui est
child,
mort.
the house made me
Hein?
uncomfortable
Enfant, la
in a way
maison
I
le
couldn't
mettait
put
mal.
into words.
On parvenait pas à les décrire. Et qu'elle est belle cette maison. Qui a mis... Je
Now,
peux pas
as
courir.
a 17-year-old, I
Aujourd'hui,
knew
à 17 ans, je
exactly what
pouvais
those
enfin
words
mettre
were.
des mots
I was
dessus. La
afraid of the
maison me
house.
faisait peur. Oh mec, ça va. Tiens. Effet sonore, musique, luminosité. Ah ouais, voilà, un peu. Non, parce que j'aime beaucoup quand j'ai la luminosité. Voilà, c'est un peu mieux. Ah, désolé, je vois plus mieux.
I
Ok.
hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
On dirait. Ils en m'attendaient. Euh. What? Je peux pas rentrer? Ok, une autre touche pour aller au menu options. Triangle. Ok. Là, j'apprends un peu les touches du jeu. Bon, je pense pas qu'il y aura de l'aventure. À moins que si. Je sais pas. Ah, des poubelles. Est-ce qu'il est recyclé? Non. Non, 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 non. Ok, on peut pas ouvrir les poubelles. Dommage. Oh non, mais...
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Je vais trappe de chien, il y avait beaucoup plus. C'était facile quand j'avais 11 ans. Ah,
The power had been turned off the night
on
we
avait
left.
coupé le départ.
For the first time in years,
Ah, j'ai
I
même pas
felt
vu.
like I was
Bienvenue à la
home.
personne qui regarde le live, je me sentais comme à la maison. Bah, c'est normal, c'est chez toi. What? Alors comment on fait ça? Attends, apple pie. Je veux savoir comment on fait une apple pie. Je veux lire, merde.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal.
Rien n'avait
There was
été...
just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Je peux voir dans l'hublot l'œil du poisson. Bam 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 bam.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Attends, j'avais vu c'est Bigfoot derrière là.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
On ira voir ça le sous-sol
Even
en
the
dernier.
fireplace had a story.
Même
Edie told me the
cheminée.
bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Et elle est belle hein, comme maison. Ah, je dis ça, une maison comme ça aussi grande. Oh,
The table was still a wreck
le
from the
pote, j'ai
night
des
we
gosses,
left.
lol. Départ. On mangeait quoi? Kebab.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a
Ma
nursing
mère
home.
était la seule. Ouais, t'as pas boob ça. T'es plate. T'es plate, t'es dit. Hein? Sale plate. Bon. Je veux monter avec ça. Laissez-moi monter. Non. Je
After Morton
voulais.
disappeared,
Après,
Mom
il y
sealed up all the
a
bedrooms.
toutes
Then
les
Edie
chambres.
retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Et alors, ici, ok. Wow. Quelle ville.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7
On est
years
en
sharing a
plein.
room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Grégory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had
Mais c'est une salle de
peepholes and
bain.
sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Steven et Eddie.
The last time I was in Edith Senior's room, I was 10 and she was painting a
Désolé, je lis
portrait.
pas. Désolé.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's
Beaucoup de
room.
nains jouaient à la chambre de grand-oncle
I think
Walt.
my mom sometimes regretted not
Je crois
sealing
que
it
maman
up.
a parfois regretté pas voilà. C'est les...
Louis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed
Et
him.
qu'il y avait des passages secrets, mais j'avais jamais cru.
Turns out, my mom was
En
really good at
fait,
keeping
ma mère était
secrets.
douée pour garder les secrets.
Now at was time to find out what my mom had been
Et il
afraid
était
of.
maintenant de découvrir de quoi ma mère avait peur. Ouah mec, les maisons passages
From the
secrets.
paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother
Hein?
Milton had
Avec
been
les
here before
dessins sur
me.
les murs, comme
Reading this, maybe
c'est
it
avant
sounds
moi.
like I had a plan,
En lisant ceci, je dois dire.
but I had no idea what was
Je
behind
savais
that
pas
door.
du.
Just like I had no idea where all this was
Tout
gonna
comme
lead.
j'avais aucune idée de ce que ça allait donner.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Tableau. Molly. Bon, qu'est-ce que tu veux, ma petite Molly? Ça me cher journal, je serai bientôt parti.
1947.
Bon, j'ai tout a
Dear
commencé,
Diary,
maman m'a
I'll be
envoyé.
gone soon, but I
Ça
wanted to
manger.
tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to
What
bed
the fuck?
without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Ouais, j'ai cherché quelque chose à gagner.
The gerbil food was dry, but
Quelque
I
chose
didn't mind it. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Je peux manger les poissons.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Non, mange Christopher, mange-le. Je veux le manger, Christopher.
I kept eating and eating.
Non, oh, mais... Oh. Bon, en vrai, brossage des dents, hein. Je peux pas. Non. Ils ont osé boucher les
I ate a
chiens.
lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Poisson, je te mangerai après.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
Viens là, je vais te bouffer.
And suddenly,
What the
I
fuck?
was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Viens là, l'oiseau. Je vais te manger.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Hé, regardez-moi, regardez-moi. T'as même pas fini la maison. Ok. Et là, c'est un détail. En tout, c'est la première, quoi.
I jumped and I almost got her.
J'ai sauté, j'ai failli l'attraper. Oh là là. Viens là.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
C'est compliqué de contrôler un chat.
I gobbled her up.
Bon, je vais mourir.
Suddenly, I was an owl.
What?
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. rabbits.
Où ça, Rabbit? Hey, bam, je t'ai bouffé!
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my
Ah, ah, ah!
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew
Je
one.
l'ai avalé d'un coup sans mâcher. Et même pité, Morphal! Salut à la personne qui a rejoint le live. Ah ouais, j'imagine faut trouver un autre lapin, c'est ça? C'est grosse. On sait maintenant d'où vient la disparition des lapins.
A mama rabbit.
Où ça, Rabbit? Une grosse lapine là. Oh la grosse lapine.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? What the fuck? Wow. Jump! Wanana.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean.
C'est quel océan?
Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Oh.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
C'est délicieux, dégueulasse. Que j'ai vu. Viens là, je vais te manger.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything
Quand j'ai
had
ouvert les
changed.
yeux, tout avait changé. Ah, ah, dégueu.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
J'étais alors un monstre. Arthur. Miam, miam, miam. Qui je vais manger? Le sang.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Cannibalisme.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Je chante mal, mon pauvre. Même pas vu lui.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Ok.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into
J'ai
an old
glissé
pipe.
sur le sable et une bonne odeur. C'est un conduit. Un rat. Putain, je suis un serpent, s'il te plaît. Oh, la cuvette de chiottes. J'enroule la cuvette. Oh putain,
I got closer and closer.
je me suis approché. Ah, attends. Tous
All of
mes
my
estats
stomach started growling,
sont mis à grouiller.
and suddenly I
Et
was
soudain, je suis redevenu.
I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be
Je
delicious.
serai que je serai délicieuse. Ok. Espère-toi, Molly. Alors,
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
c'était... Ok. Ma pauvre petite Molly. Tu es mort comment? Question, tu es mort comment?
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even
On peut
tinier
échanger
gerbil
avec elle.
cage. I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Ouais. Du coup, c'est par là? Non, mais comment je fais pour m'en aller? Je vais pas te transformer en chat toi aussi. Ah non.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Oh.
Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
C'est sa bonbonne de gaz. Bon, avant qu'on aille lire le bouquin qui va
When
nous
Edie
emmener
told
dans une...
people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself
Je
as
n'étais
Edith
pas
Jr. for a
considérée
long,
une jeune
long
Eddie
time.
depuis très longtemps.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Her room was like a museum.
Ah d'accord.
For
Oh,
500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937,
il prend la
he
mer
set
avec sa
sail with his
famille.
family
Afin
and
de
his
faire la
house,
bénédiction.
hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Islands. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already
Sa
dreaming
fille Eddie revenait déjà d'une nouvelle maison avec...
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Ok, on a déjà 2 personnes sur... je sais pas combien. Sauvegarde en cours. Et un passage secret.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Ah, les chiottes.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was...
D'où on met un œil de poisson sur des chiottes. Non, sérieusement.
It was a pretty big trace.
Un autre passage secret, c'est ça.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Alors, quelle ville? Ouais,
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down. I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh, c'est triste. Oh, stylé.
How I want to remember my brother. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh non, oh putain, j'ai vu la vie.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At
Oui.
Barbie's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again.
Je fais de la balançoire.
Calvin always wanted to fly.
Je vais tomber, ouais.
Sam, Calvin, dinner's ready.
Non.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Wow.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't
Oh
said
là
that,
là, oh là là, oh là là. Oh. Presque.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
His name
then
is
maybe
John
he'd
Cena.
still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Ouah.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Et qui l'a fait? Il est mort comme ça, ce con? Réappuie sur le bouton.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember
Le
trying
petit
to do the
astronaute de
exact
chez nous.
same thing.
Qui est mort comme un con.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin
Après
out of the room.
l'enterrement. Ok. Il faisait des vidéos sur internet. Je rigole. Ah, par là. Hein? Ah. What the fuck? Pire que des poupées russes, mon pote. Ah putain, faut le soulever quoi. Pouah, tu soulèves une bibliothèque. What the... Un bon petit système. Hein. Ah, il y a un truc de
The
tête de
passages
citron.
were a pretty tight
Le
fit.
passage était plutôt étroit.
They'd obviously been built for smaller
Et il y avait
hands and
clairement
bellies.
conçu pour des mains. Après, elle est là, je pense que ça raccourci. C'est parfait. Et... Oh putain, c'est la star. Non.
Growing up,
Barbara.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
My femme big boy. Un enfant star.
I never thought about how hard it
Ouais,
must
j'ai
have been
jamais
for her
imaginé à quel
afterwards.
point si je pourrais par la suite. Oui, elle va mourir. Oh.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Ce vieux Jack dans un autre conte horrible.
Oh, Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star,
Tant qu'enfant star, Barbara était réputée pour crier.
Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Désolé, mais mec, c'est la musique la plus flippante que je connaisse. Putain, je vous le dis, j'ai vu vendredi 13, Freddy, Michael Myers, So. C'est la musique la plus
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Headshot.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt.
Putain, j'ai cru que ça allait être un...
She threw him out.
Ouais.
She kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, Have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Des heures passées.
Barbara! Walter? What's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up. But if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Pa 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 pa. J'ai une arme pour me défendre. Oh, je vais te niquer.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And the irony was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Quand je peux.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Bienvenue aux 3 personnes qui regardent le live. Putain, on est beaucoup. Bon.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving.
Et
She
bon.
sensed the story might not be over yet.
Pas faux. Hein. Oh, le meilleur moment. Fils de pute.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Oh putain. J'ai une béquille, je suis prêt à me servir.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be
Merci.
And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She
Pauvre fille, elle avait un goût pour la célébrité.
but unfortunately,
Mais
so
malheureusement,
did her
ses fans
Of course,
aussi.
the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story.
Yeah, c'est histoire.
As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Une oreille.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
pas drôle, merde! Wow.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as
Vas-y,
that
Barbara,
comment was.
venez, je vais...
Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Je suis pas heureuse. Est-ce qu'il y a une boîte aux musique? Bah, du coup, je sais où il faut aller, quoi.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Ah ah! Y a pas d'oreille, hein. Je peux pas rallumer le courant. Tiens, ça va être pratique.
Mom said the basement was off limits.
On disait
Unless I
ça
wanted
était
another
hors
tetanus
limite, à
shot.
moins... de tétanos. Ouais, parce que c'est un atelier, faut pas se couper. Yo, au début... On rentre dans la maison. Bah en fait c'est sur le côté. Ah bah attends. Ouais, attends, je vais essayer de te montrer. Tu vois, en fait tu peux insérer la clé, c'est faux hein. C'est juste ce toc, il faut faire le tour. En fait, il faut passer. Alors attends, je vais te montrer. Bon. Pas là, pardon, celle-là. Tu vois à peu près, tu vas sur le côté, à côté du garage, il y a une porte. Tu dois traverser par la petite bouche de chien.
There were just memories of one. Only one restaurant would deliver to our house. We had Chinese a lot. After Louis started working at the cannery, we all got pretty sick of salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Tu m'as compris. Bon, du coup, continuons notre aventure, nous. Ça fait 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 personnes.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Okay.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Le légendaire frigo.
It turned out she was hiding
Eh bah putain, j'en étais sûr. Un bunker?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't
Au
believe
revoir
I've
tout le
been down
monde,
here
je n'arrive
for
pas à
30
croire que je suis ici depuis 30 ans.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive the week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule.
Merci, j'ai réussi. De rien, Sandra Aubril. Ah, c'est des ananas. Ah, c'est trop bon ça. Les abricots au truc au moins. Toujours. Ouais, même chose.
If you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Presque amical. Allez, c'est reparti pour l'huile d'abricot. Miam 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 miam.
And then one day,
et puis un jour, tout s'est...
Stop.
Arrêtez.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
What? Mec, c'est quoi cette maison? Putain, t'as des films, hein? Ah, ça,
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly.
Et Molly.
And Calvin.
Et Calvin.
Maybe this is all a mistake.
Peut-être tout ça c'est une erreur, j'ai pas eu le temps.
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Pardon.
I don't mind if I only have a year left.
Ça veut dire.
Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Le train. Oh, ça fait mal.
Walter died when I was 6.
Walter.
I can't believe my mom
Le mangeur d'abricots. Arrive fort.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Ouvrir des passages secrets, bah, je te laisse découvrir parce que j'ai pas trop envie de te spoil vu que j'ai déjà passé moi. Voilà.
Now that there's only one of us left.
Maintenant qu'il ne reste plus que peut-être deux.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
Faut que tu montes à l'étage déjà, je te le dis, il faut monter à l'étage. Et t'as logiquement il y a une chambre qui est à peu près ouverte. Oui. Ouais, à l'étage. Il y a une chambre ouverte et tu auras besoin d'ouvrir avec la clé.
Maybe we believed so much in a
Oui,
family
faut
curse.
mettre croire tellement c'est pas
We made it real.
Ok, dis rien. Ok. Je t'ai juste dit où c'est, hein, t'as pas besoin de te chercher.
I don't know if I should even be writing
Je sais
this.
pas si je devrais écrire ça.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died
Ça
with
aurait
me.
été mieux que tout ceci soit mort.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Déjà, moi je sais même pas c'est quoi les origines de ma
I think
famille.
people in these stories believe
Et les gens,
for what that's worth.
pour ça.
And when you look at the house,
J'ai trouvé. Ok.
history of imagination
Vas-y,
and
je te laisse
stubbornness
continuer, je te
and
spoil
madness,
pas. Bon, après
any
tu vas
of
voir
it
mon live,
seems
c'est un peu du
possible.
spoil. Pas vraiment. Alors, du coup, c'est par là, on dirait bien. Le jeu est beau, magnifique. Il y a deux chemins.
I
Ouais,
think
c'est
we've
pas.
been surrounded
Ah,
by
par là.
death for so long, we've just
Je
gotten used to it.
croyais que nous sommes... Oui, nous sommes habitués. Sérieux, on est
What kind
habitués.
of family finishes building a
Quel genre de
cemetery before
famille?
starting the house?
C'est la maison.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oh merde. Shadow Oliver.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Alors, on a Molly Finch, on l'a fait. Calvin Finch, on l'a fait. Sven, non. Eddie. Attends. On a fait Molly. Attends, c'était qui là? Sven. Non, on l'a pas fait Sven. Alors, on a fait Calvin, Barbara, Molly, Walter et Odin. Walter. Barbara. Ah, y a pas Odin. Bah, il doit être en haut, vu que
I'm
c'est...
sure Odin's monument had been Edie's
sûr.
idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
C'est gratuit au moins, oui.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every
Ok,
night.
mais... Qui rêvait de la vieille maison chaque nuit. Personnellement, ça m'intéresserait pas. Pourquoi? C'est très bizarre.
Edie's side was always easier for me to
Ce
understand.
jeu est trop bien. Ouais.
But the older I get,
Ah,
the
moi
more
ça
I
c'est
can
pas
see
vraiment
what
un
I
jeu
understand.
violent. Ouais. Bon, il y a eu... Si, bon, il y a un petit peu de violence, mais très peu. Ah, c'est bon, juste le début et une autre, c'est tout. Il n'y a pas vraiment de
There's so many
violence
things I wish I
en
could ask
soi.
my mom
Il y a
now.
tant que j'aimerais demander à maman
Part of me
aujourd'hui.
thinks
Bah,
this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for
il y a des
myself.
grottes. Putain, comment c'est aussi stable? Putain, 7 ans, logiquement, le bruit il se pète, lol. Putain, 7 ans de distance, ça...
But looking back on it now,
Mais... Oh putain, le mot le plus long de
if she
JP.
told me there was going to be so much climbing,
Alors,
I'd never let
équilibre.
it come when I was 22 weeks
Pa, pa,
pregnant.
pa, 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 pa. Meurs pas, meurs pas, meurs pas. Meurs pas. Ok, c'est bien, t'as pas de malédiction pour l'instant. Pour l'instant. C'est là? Ah, là.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and
Le
my mom
grand-père
had a lot in
Sam, mais je
common.
croyais... Ah, c'est grand-père Sam ici. Salut
They were
grand-père!
pretty intense.
Tous deux étaient... Ouais, bon, j'ai pas eu le temps. Joli
Sam
flingue.
spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
On devient un chat, si c'est ça. Ça, c'est pas bizarre. Moi, je sais pas. Je savais pas pour avoir faim, fallait devenir un chat, puis un hibou, puis un requin, puis un monstre. Alors... Ça se voit, c'est des pranks, ça.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's horrific.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
Did you want to get a picture of me or what?
Voilà.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are. Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
À plus.
Don,
À
I'm
plus.
being
Au revoir.
serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
Je reviens. D'accord, il faut que je fasse quoi?
Let's see.
Moi, je pas une photo de quoi là, je comprends pas.
Could have been.
Je reviens. Re. Salut Titi Speed. Faut que je photographie quoi là?
Dad. Good eyes, Don.
Oh elle est belle. Oh elle est belle.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dis-moi où il est ce putain de cerf. Papa, il est où le cerf?
I'm over here, Dad.
Où ça, Dad? Hein, je te vois pas. Voilà, hein? Parfait. Oh, Joe! Feu!
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything.
En même temps.
Great shot, Dawn.
Oh. Ah, t'es mal la gueule du club.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
Pour la violence, là. Oh la patate de four qui s'est pris. Oh la violence, je reviens. Oh le karma qui s'est pris, putain, ça m'a buté. Bon, c'est triste quand même, mais bon. Mais... Il disait, ah, il est pas mort. Hein. Oh, t'inquiète, c'est normal, hein, il est pas mort. Hein. Non, non, tu t'es pris en gros toute ta tane par ses cornes, mon pote. Ok, il y a un passage ici. On va voir là-bas. Ça fait penser à Molly. Caille.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They both lost a lot.
Grégory. Oh, un bébé, petit Grégory. Mon petit Patch, ça va mon frère? Ah, c'est cool. Divorce contrat. Ouf.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh putain. Oh le bébé.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Je crois qu'il voyait des choses. Oh, on ne voyait pas. Non! Oh, je contrôle la grenouille. Oui! Je veux que tout le monde vienne à la fête. Non.
Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Je me demandais ce qu'il a vu.
You reminded me so much of California. know how silly it sounds.
Plouf! Je savais pas, c'est pareil.
That I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
Grégory. Non! Mon bain!
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Je ne mourrai pas!
I wish she could have told us.
Bah, reprends les amis! Oui! Oui! Couple, merde! Là! Jamais! Propulse-moi!
There's so much I don't understand.
Okay.
About Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Salut à la personne qui vient de rejoindre le live. Wouah!
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love,
Bonne
Sam.
chance, Kay, je t'aime ça. Ok. Du coup, Grégory, le petit bébé, est mort. Putain, il a même pas duré un an, ce con. Voilà ce qui arrive hein, quand vous jouez. Il faut jamais laisser son code. Gus. Ouais, j'ai toujours dit que le mariage était une mauvaise idée. Bienvenue aux 4 personnes qui regardent le live. Mais. L'avion. Ah d'accord, je dois prendre les mots, c'est ça?
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
Bienvenue aux 5 personnes qui regardent le live. J'ai essayé de parler? Bienvenue aux 7 personnes, putain. Un cerf-volant a été identifié, va tuer tout le monde. Miaou. MDR. Faut que je fasse quoi là? Je comprends pas. Quoi ça sert? Je contrôle un cerf-volant qui... Nous 12 personnes. 9 personnes. Voilà, j'ai essayé de parler. Je comprends pas ce qu'il faut que je fasse. What the fuck? Faut que je fasse quoi là? Attendez, je reviens. À tout de suite. À tout de suite les gens. C'est quand l'heure des photos que mon père y avait ici, que Gus à nouveau. Oh! The Thug Life, mon pote. Vincent Olivier, les oies. Nous fûmes pressés.
Rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed
Miaou. Alors, je vais vous préciser, n'hésitez pas à me demander en ami si vous avez la PS4, hein, mon PSN est en dessous, dans la barre rouge, vous pouvez m'ajouter, n'hésitez pas. Voilà, c'était pour ça, allez go, continuons. Alors, c'est passé. Wow, 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 wow.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said was, make the music louder.
J'aimerais dire. Faut que je prenne tout quoi. Ouais.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam.
Wow, mec.
Until we found you.
Gus. Le rebelle.
Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to.
Oh, le mec, il avait inventé la coupe quoi. Putain. Je sais comment pour sortir. Là. Allez. Allez, escalade. Escalade de... au collège. At
the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Ok.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Mais laisse-moi lire.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Okay.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Lewis, Milton, Eddie. C'est mon potager.
And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Oh putain, une école.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Alors aujourd'hui, les enfants vont prendre leur reproduction. Wow, violent! Écoutez. Bon, qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans l'œil de poisson? Milton.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Ah, c'est Picasso là-dedans. Oh, c'est qui a copié Picasso, genre? Ah, c'est par là? Ok. Milton, il n'est pas mort, si? On sait pas. Milton, si, il est mort. pas de date de mort. La date de naissance, mais pas la...
Edith Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh putain, ça... Joli.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Il manque plus que Eddie, Down et Lewis.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom
Ça
didn't
va
want
pas
it
dans la
found.
maison, maman ne voulait pas le... On peut pas passer par là. Ok, il faut monter maintenant.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Lewis.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room, except Lewis.
Vous avez demandé pourquoi? Parce qu'il fume cannabis. Est-ce qu'il y a une chicha là-dedans? Oh putain. Oh oui. Oh la grosse chicha.
Lewis's room smelled very,
Dans sa chambre,
very
Lewis, l'odeur était très familière.
that part of him lived on. Lewis and I spent a lot of time
Lewis
playing games
est
together, but he was surprisingly
T'es
bad at
tellement
them.
mauvais.
He died a lot.
Énormément. Deux personnes.
As Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Aussi personne.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Ouah, coupeur de poisson, hop là.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh putain, c'est chaud. C'est quoi? On bouge pas, voilà. Je suis un mec très travailleur, professionnel. Je rigole.
Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Je veux un poisson.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Oh putain.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
Je joue beaucoup au jeu, mais pas à ce point-là. J'ai pas un niveau aussi super, moi. Ah putain. Je peux pas jouer à 2 jeux en même temps, lol. Je peux pas faire deux choses à la fois.
Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
Oh, fais chier.
It seemed very
Je suis une druide.
He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Bam, 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 bam. Venez avec nous, oui, oui.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
Bam, 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 bam.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
Je vais me couper la main.
Then one day it struck him
Je vais frapper.
that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won.
Oh le oh, non, non.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
Saint Louis.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
Oula, 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 je veux voir la belle princesse, moi.
beautiful prince.
Putain, j'allais dire princesse. Bon, après, je l'ai vu dans les vidéos, la princesse. Je voulais voir un peu ce fait pour le prince.
The prince was on his own quest for sinister serpents. He followed the sound of his electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it.
Je suis le maître casseur. Oh putain. Je peux détruire la moitié de la population en un claquement de doigts. Je détiens pas les pierres de l'infini. Non, 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 non. Les poissons de l'infini, non, ça existe pas. Non, voyons donc. Je sais pas caché dans ma couronne. Non, 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 non.
But the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. We began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise
Lewis,
the man
mon
with the royal
pote.
contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Attendez, je vais vérifier un petit truc. Est-ce qu'il y a ce que je pense? Ok, emprunter. En 2 piquets seulement. Ok, c'est pour voir. Mais pas de visage, ça fait peur.
His prince waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Vous allez pas m'avoir comme ça? Ah, vous croyez? Allez, je fais demi-tour. vraiment oublié. Putain, je peux pas l'empêcher de mourir.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Ah, tous ceux qui le connaissaient. Mes plus sincères condoléances.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Bon, il reste plus que Down et Eddie. Je peux pas me faire un SDR. Nul. Comment on peut faire pour monter? J'ai eu 3 personnes. Ah, it's it. Comment il fait pour descendre super rapidement?
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell me.
Attends, j'avais pas pourquoi.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier
C'est
or
pas...
harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to
On est en seule personne.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Il y a la 8e personne.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie
Ce
always
matin.
had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Hop.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back.
Ouais, je n'aurais jamais imaginé que j'allais devoir y retourner.
When the fog rolled in,
Quand
I
je
lost
voyais
my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
Mamie! Mamie!
The next morning, the van came
Mamie!
up, but she was out.
Je vais mettre 200 balles à Noël. Je te le dis.
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while. And then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
La dernière Finch en vie.
Until I found out about you.
Jusqu'à ce que je sache pour toi.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Du coup, on a fini le jeu. Ouais. Oh là là. Oh, la grosse chicha, la grosse der là. Bon, merci d'avoir regardé ce live. N'oubliez pas de laisser un pouce bleu et vous abonner à la chaîne si ce n'est pas déjà fait. Et on se retrouve pour un prochain live. Ciao les gens.